Warm your
chestnuts
nuts.
warming on your nuts. Actually, it would warm your nuts because you probably hold it right like this, right by your nuts.
I don't think she would know.
Oh,
Looking at her.
it would warm your girl nuts, whatever those are.
Girl nuts. Labia?
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and for approximately the next 30 minutes, we're going to chat about things we found interesting on the net. Wow, my brain is slow today, guys.
Good morning, Allison.
I had a night.
You had a night,
I had
Allison?
a night. I did.
You mean like an evening experience of extraordinary
Feats?
feats?
Yes.
Amazing. Did you stretch before the amazing feats?
No, I didn't stretch.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't pull anything.
Feats
No,
is short for
I'm
coitus, I believe.
Oh, feats?
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right?
Multiple feats?
Multiple feats.
4 feet?
By the way, this is how close. First off, introduce Tom, because we haven't introduced Tom.
Hey, with us is the lovely and talented Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski on the knobs.
I just love how close I've now become with you guys that I sent you a text this morning that I was running late because I was a slut last night.
It was my favorite text ever.
And no surprise.
I also, there's a part of me that feels so satisfied for you.
Yeah, as like married guys, we have to live through our friends' experiences of one-night stands.
Yeah.
That was something I said. I was like, I gotta go and change so my two married co-hosts don't judge me.
Oh, we will never judge you.
No.
If anything,
We're envious.
We're like, this is stuff I'm going to write into my next screenplay.
It made Alex and me want to go get divorced, right? Right, Alex?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hot chocolate.
Just saying.
Anyway.
By the way,
Yep.
speaking of nothing that has anything to do with anything,
Great.
I made chicken wings for the first time.
Ooh, that shocks me that this is the first time you've made chicken wings.
But chicken wings are one of those weird things, right?
Are they?
Aren't they? Like, you go to the grocery store, you buy a wing, it doesn't look like any fucking chicken wing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like the little wings you get at sports bars.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also don't know, like, I don't have a deep fryer. I'm never deep frying anything.
What? Oh, you have a smoker.
I have a smoker.
I was like, what is that huge thing that you had delivered when we started this podcast?
Oh, yeah, that's my smoker.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I used twice.
And now it's just sitting
And
in
now
the
it just
corner.
sits there. I think we're going to give it to a friend of ours, actually.
Oh my gosh,
who's
really?
way more
You're just done
culinary.
with it?
Yeah. Well, I realized I don't like the flavor of smoke.
Oh, I don't either. I don't
So then I was like,
smoked
why would I
things.
smoke? I have this thing that
Oh my
imparts a
gosh.
flavor I dislike.
Why did you get it in the first place
I don't know.
then?
But so no deep fryer.
Yeah.
I can bake it. Chicken always makes me a little concerned because, like, when I was growing up, it was like,
You will
don't
get salmonella.
undercook the chicken.
Yeah.
Don't touch the chicken. Don't touch the chicken that touch your face. Like, it was like chicken was the devil
Yeah.
unless it was cooked.
Yeah.
And so I was like, my mom was in the kitchen and there was chicken in there. I just wouldn't go in. I was like, I don't want to go in there. I was
That
like,
place is
quarantine.
contaminated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I had this sort of weird, like, what should I do? And then we went up to Idlewild, which I think I talked about.
Yes, because Jerry and I are going to get married there.
In Idlewild,
Yeah.
which will be fantastic.
Yep.
And I had the best chicken wings I've had in my entire life.
Oh.
And I was like, I got to figure out how to do that. And then our buddy was having a screening of his TV episode over at Tom's, and I was like, I'm bringing chicken wings.
That is my mission.
Yeah, because I was like,
That's
if I
my
have
mission.
a thing to do, I can make chicken wings.
Right.
So I found this recipe. And I'm also back on the 4-hour body thing, which I think
Right.
I might have
Yes.
talked about also
Yeah,
last time. So I was like, what's something I can bring? Because they have like the most amazing spread of all the movie theater candies.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yes, us.
Yes.
Woo.
Tom-
You're like, where is this
Tom.
magical place? Oh, right, my living room.
Tom, when do I get invited?
We should do a screening of a half-hour happy hour.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
we'll just-
For just
A
the three of
listening
us?
session. Yeah. Remember, guys, when we said that? Oh, yeah.
That
yeah, I
was
do.
funny. Actually, sometimes I don't remember when we say things.
I mostly
Because
don't
alcohol's
remember.
involved.
Today
Yes.
we're sober, I believe.
Today is the day.
I might not be sober.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
Nice.
She's
Lots
like,
of drinking last night, huh?
I don't even know.
Holy moly.
I
The
had-
point.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
So but anyway, so long story short, I looked up this thing and it was the truly crispy chicken wings, and I made them and they came out of the oven and I wanted to eat all of them. Like
Did you?
just straight out of the oven.
Yeah.
I just started testing them
Yeah.
And I was like, but there was going to be a good amount of people over there, so I was like, I want to make sure there was enough.
Right.
But oh my god, I just could not stop eating them.
I heated up spanakopita. I never say that word right.
Spanakopita.
I see that at Trader
Spanakopita.
Joe's in the little.
Yeah, it was yesterday because I was like so hungry and I needed something warm because it was cold outside. I baked spanakopita. I never say that word right. Spanakopita. And I was so hungry, like I took them off the tray and put them all on a plate and walked into the living room, sat down, and immediately popped one in my mouth and burned the shit out of my mouth. I still feel it. It hurts so bad.
That is one of the biggest issues with fresh cooked food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because it's so good, and you're like, I'm putting you in my mouth.
I actually have a sequel. A sequel story that I have to tell you guys.
Okay.
Last Saturday, after we recorded our podcast last week, in the evening, I went to the Herders, Jessica Chobot and Blair Herders' place, to watch the fight.
Oh no, bathroom.
And I got locked in the fucking bathroom again.
What? Why do you go in the bathroom there?
Well, okay, so here's
that is the worst place.
This story,
using the bathroom.
This story isn't nearly as entertaining as the first story, mainly because when I got up to go use the bathroom,
you're like, I'm bringing my phone.
I did. I announced it. I went, guys, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm bringing my phone just in case. And they're like, okay, hilarious, huh? I go into the bathroom. I slide the weird door closed. I flip the little locky thing. I sit down and pee. Then wait for it. Their toilet paper roll is on there's like a shelving unit behind, over top of the toilet tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Those also make me uncomfortable. I always feel like shit's going to fall and hit me in the head.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like
earthquake.
Yeah. So when I went to go put the toilet paper roll back on the shelving unit, I laid it on the shelf and the thing rocked and a picture frame that they had on the top fell off and shattered.
What?
So then I just start laughing hysterically because at this point I'm like, oh my God, this is the bathroom I got locked in. And the second time I go in, I shatter a picture frame in there.
Or something.
I'm like, oh my God. So I'm laughing because I'm sure everyone heard the crash outside. And I'm like, oh God. And then I go to open the door and the fucking door won't unlock. And then I'm like, I can't. So I pick up my phone and I call my friend Ashley and she's like, do I have to come rescue you? And I'm laughing so hard I can't even say words. She's like, are you just calling to be funny? Or are you really locked in the bathroom? I'm like, come get me.
Amazing.
So Jessica had to come over with a screwdriver and she like flipped the lock from the other side and then we had to like sweep up all the broken glass. And then
they should leave a screwdriver in that bathroom.
No, here's the best part about it. So Blair was there this time. Blair goes, Allison, don't use that bathroom anymore. Use the one closer to the front of the house. And I went, wait, what? There's another bathroom on this floor?
There's a closer bathroom?
There's a closer bathroom that I never knew of.
So you're using the, no, please don't go back there, weird, shitty bathroom that traps people. That is fantastic.
I was like, are you kidding me?
On a related note, my wife said, Alex, you had trouble getting out of our bathroom this week. Is that true?
That sounds like a personal problem.
I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, she said like you could not forget it. She said it.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe that does sound like
funny.
That does sound like something.
Well,
I know you have that one bathroom with the weird
it's
lock.
A weird door. Yeah,
doors are weird.
Yeah, fuck doors.
Fuck doors.
Did you see? Have you seen The Hateful Eight yet?
No.
Oh, this doesn't spoil anything, but my favorite.
Doors.
No,
someone gets locked in the bathroom.
My favorite line from that entire movie. Someone goes, Jesus Christ, that door is a whore.
Amazing.
I laughed so hard. I was watching a screener of it.
You're like, I get that. I get that.
I had to pause it and rewind it and watch it again. I was laughing so hard.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, I'm not going to get too deep into my frustration with the SAG screeners. At all.
Yeah.
But let's just say I bought a new Apple TV.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited. Didn't need one.
No.
But I bought one.
Yep. I don't think anyone needs an Apple TV.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into this because I'm very, very angry because the SAG has the digital screeners.
Yes.
You can watch those on
your Apple TV.
The new Apple TV.
Oh.
Not the old Apple TV, which we had and loved and worked perfectly fine for everything else except for that. Because they have now, with the new Apple TV, has its own app store.
Oh, right.
Right. So subsequently purchased an Apple TV.
I watch those screeners on my iPad, and I can just get that app on the iPad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that didn't work.
But couldn't you push it?
Push it real good?
Yeah, push it real good. Can't you bring it up on your iPad or on your iPhone and then push it through the Apple TV to your screen?
We went over that.
We went over that.
Oh.
I don't know, potentially, but I don't think so. Not on the Apple TV because it has to be a certain type of video in order to be able to do the AirPlay.
Oh, got it. AirPlay.
So, like,
that's what it's called.
Or push it.
Push it. Push it real good.
I think push it is the Android version.
Maybe.
But anyway, long story long, I got the new Apple TV.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to watch the movie that we wanted to because of SAG. So just blew $150 for no reason last night.
Wait, what?
Right. Yeah.
Wait, why couldn't you watch it on the new Apple TV?
Because not only did it. So I brought it home. I love that I'm telling this story. I already literally emailed SAG drunk and angry last night. This long email about my experience buying.
By the way, for some reason, if someone doesn't know what SAG is, it's the Screen Actors Guild. It's like the union for actors.
Yeah, and the SAG Awards, which are on TNT, I believe.
Oh. They're at the end of the month.
And they're voted on by us, members of SAG.
Yes.
Anyway, so we get screeners of the ones that are up for awards and stuff like that.
Right.
So the whole concept is, I looked on the screener site and it was like the only way to basically watch it on your TV is either just plug in an HDMI into a laptop and you get this sort of shitty version of it, which is like a blown up monitor, which I don't want because we were going to watch The Revenant, which is like gorgeous.
You have a screener of The Revenant?
You have a screener of The Revenant.
I don't have a screener of The Revenant.
All the SAG people do, I thought.
I haven't got it yet.
It's not. It's a digital thing. It was an email.
It's a digital thing.
Right.
Duh. I haven't looked at the digital one.
So this is so long. So the site said the only way for us to basically watch it on TV was using the Apple 4th generation Apple TV.
Okay.
I am a sucker for buying gadgets, so as soon as... And my wife's been sick since Monday, so she was like, go buy the Apple TV. It's Friday night. I'm still sick. Let's cuddle up and just watch The Revenant. It'll be glorious. I'm so excited. And I was like, this is great.
That doesn't seem like a cuddly movie.
Sick. Cuddle up with me.
Well, it is because it's sort of like cold and it looks gorgeous.
But like, doesn't everyone die or something like that?
Probably. I told her about that. I was like, you know what it's about? And she was like, no, it's a period piece about...
It's got Leo
it's like
in
The
it, right?
Edge. And I was like, no.
Dreamy Leo's in it.
So I go and
every
buy...
second of the movie.
So I go and buy the Apple TV.
Yeah.
And the way that it works is you download the app, which I did.
Yep.
You add the site because it's like a weird screener thing. So you add the site, which is the SAG Awards site.
Yep.
Which I did. And then you go to the computer and it gives you an authentication code on your TV. You go to the computer and what you do is you hit help and there's a list of all the different, at the top, like all the different ways that you can watch it. Okay. And so you click Apple TV 4th Gen.
Got it.
And it sort of brings you down to where you plug that number in.
Okay.
Right? And they have all the other things. So I do that.
Yeah.
It's like 3 p.m.
Okay.
Not ready to watch The Revenant.
Right.
Look at it. Get there. Boom. See the screeners.
Yeah.
Poking around. Great. This is great. It's all set.
Yeah.
See you in 4 hours, and we will rock this shit.
You have to watch it immediately.
Well, no. Not even.
What?
So I show back up. It's time. Pop up. Pop a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Just had some shitty spaghetti. Everything's ready to go.
Got it.
Turn on the new Apple TV.
Yeah.
And by the way, we set all the Apple TV stuff, download all the other apps. You know? Open up the app, error message.
Oh.
I get it. Look, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm a computer guy. I've done app development in the past.
Yep.
This is now this is like a fly-by-night video program.
Right.
Of course it's going to fuck up. So I get it. So I do the process, do the stuff.
But you can't use the code again.
All the stuff. No, it gets even better. You won't even...
Really?
You literally
Does
won't,
it actually get better? Because the story is kind of boring me. I'm going to be honest.
But wait. So I get to the point where I have to do all the shit, reboot, I delete the app, download it again, remove the site, all this shit. Get to the point where I get there. Boom, I got the code.
Yeah.
Great. All I have to do is go back to the website, click help, click the Apple TV 4th Gen, and put the thing in.
But you can't because you already used it.
No.
Oh.
They removed any mention of the word Apple TV 4th Gen from their website.
In those 4 hours.
Those fucking 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
It is literally as if they never talk about the Apple 4th Gen.
It was kind of worth it for that turn at the end.
I can't even explain to you because I was like, great, this is easy. Help, okay. Windows, and I go, I thought there was an Apple TV. Oh, it must be iOS. So I click iOS.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. I go to my browser because, of course, I'm a computer guy. I go to my browser, start typing in the code, I see the link that I had previously gone to that says like tab equals Apple TV, comma, 4th gen paren. Great. I go to that. Nothing.
Oh my God.
Doesn't exist. And then I find on the front page of it, the sort of like welcome, it does still mention in like the text Apple 4th gen, but nowhere else can you find it.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, that means that they literally pulled it off in the last 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
And it had been there like 5 days prior because that's when I first
they
was
must
like...
have been getting so many issues with it.
I spent $150 fucking.
They scammed you into purposely buying.
I don't need that. I fucking bought that specifically for this.
I'll buy it off you. Not for $150, but I'll buy it.
No, I don't need to
I got like $20 on me, Alex. How about that?
Oh, you guys, it's so close to yes. Anyway, so I sent this very funny email to SAG. I was like
drunken at first.
It was very drunken.
Yeah.
But it was fun because it was very sort of like, so there I was. My sick wife from Monday and blah, 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 blah.
Oh my gosh. I would imagine that SAG gets a lot of emails like that, like entertainingly funny
In the
emails.
thing I actually said, I'm sure this is not the only email, but maybe in the future, a better company for your screening delivery service, please.
Yes.
Oh, so mad.
All right. Speaking of emails, let's do a fan email.
A fan email. I'm trying to think of which one we should do.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before the show.
I know. Hey, I was working for you, lady.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right.
You were.
Good work.
I was working for me, too.
Hey, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
All right, I'm going to try. I'll do this one. Powers combine! ! I don't know what that means.
Cool.
Powers combine.
It
Sounds great.
Hi, Alex, Allison, and Tom.
Hi.
Starting off,
who's it from? Oh,
Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Moore.
Hi, Josh Moore.
Starting off 2016 right by being a new listener.
Ooh,
Welcome. And binge listening to your podcast. I've noticed there are articles that you and another podcast, We Have Concerns, with Jeff Cannata and Anthony Carboni,
our buddy.
have featured, which doesn't surprise me.
No, not at all.
Because it's very similar formaties, as it were.
Yeah.
Although I think they're 3 times a week or something like that. This begs the question, will there ever be a We Have Half-Hour Happy Hour Concerns special show at some point? We should totally do that.
Yeah.
Why not? On the other hand, it may be too much comedy for our ear holes to handle.
Too much.
It could be too much comedy.
Yep.
There could be a threshold.
Or
that
it
we
could
would
be
hit.
one of those things like, when really attractive people have ugly kids? Like,
Amazing.
If we bring too much awesomeness together, it would actually
It would be
suck.
like the most boring episode.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just sitting around waiting for somebody to say
Alex
something
is
funny.
just going to tell some really long story about his Apple TV.
It was worth it! Also, since you're all fans of the science, I wanted to share that I have low vision, considered legally blind, in fact, and visit the University of Iowa, which has one
Pun intended. Iowa.
Oh, it's
man.
horrible.
I'm on fire today, guys.
Something's on fire. Actually, something might be on fire. We should look at it. Which has one of the top eye institutes in the U.S. and a genetics lab. My last appointment was in December 2014, and at the time, they were going to start stem cell-based procedures on fully blind patients, but because stem cells are fragile, they develop microscopic containers using microscopic 3D printers.
What?
They put them in little containers?
Oh my gosh.
They print little baby containers for the little stem cells?
That's adorable.
That is scientifically adorable.
Scientifically adorable.
I want to see these little containers. Are they Ziploc?
You can't. They're micro-sized.
You're microscopic.
Are they Ziplocked? Yes, they're tiny little Ziploc
I mean,
baggies.
do they have little Tupperware on the side?
Yeah.
Like, open the first Tupperware stem cell. Thought you guys might
Such a
like that.
satisfying
Clearly
noise.
we do.
Yeah.
And if not, oh well, you're still awesome.
Yay.
To any other low vision listeners, I recommend checking out the program. I don't know how that works.
They would be listening.
Yeah.
Oh, that program. He means the
You thought he meant our program?
I did. And then I was like, they're already checking it out. I mean, I thought he was just going to be like, hey, what's up?
But thanks for the shout out.
Let's set up a Facebook page
Oh, boy.
of people who are low visioned and listen to the show. But no, he meant the actual University of Iowa Eye Institute. That is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Thanks for always putting a positive content out into the world. Look forward to more.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Josh Moore.
Hey, and by the way, more listeners super excited that we're on Nerdist. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing a pun with his last name again. I was like, what? Because his last name is Moore.
Oh, I mean, that was the transition.
It's all about more listeners.
It's all about more.
Yeah.
Speaking of more, let's get into a couple stories, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. Story time.
All right, first
story
off,
time.
this...
It is time for a story time.
Okay.
I think that was the Light Bright theme song I just sang.
Oh,
Light bright, turn up the magic of shining lights.
Something like that.
Yes, Alex.
Caterpillar.
It is a caterpillar. You're right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. First story. German carpenter
Okay.
invents on-off switch he claims will allow men to control sperm flow from their testicles.
Oh,
saw that.
my
Did you see
gosh.
this?
Yeah.
Did you watch this little video?
So
No,
it's like
scary.
it's birth control for men.
Yeah, but
But like
think about
actual
this.
switch.
Yeah,
To
it is.
Yeah.
So the way that sperm works.
How does
please
sperm work?
enlighten us.
All right, it's time for the science of a testicle. So, children, if you think of your testicles like a giant balloon of semen,
Ew.
well, A, you have two of them. B, that's exactly what they are. So the sperm
Yep.
travel through tubes
Yep.
to basically the sort of like back end where all the stuff gets. There's like a bucket that right at the base of your penis
Okay.
where sperm and ejaculate. I don't know what the other thing is. What's the other thing? Spermus.
I'm learning from you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's sperm and then the juices that the sperm live
Lube.
in. Lube. So sperm and lube.
And they combine to make semen.
The sperm, yes. So the
Yes.
sperm travel up the tubes from the testicles
Okay.
or testes
Yeah.
into the
bucket.
the bucket,
The combining
the
bucket.
combining bucket.
Okay.
Throw some lube in there.
The mixer.
Throw some lube in there. Boom, out the penis.
Okay,
Right?
boom.
Terrible sex ed teacher.
Boom, out the penis.
Boom.
Boom. Science. Out the penis. So here's the thing. This is so fucked up.
I'm just picturing a guy like climaxing and being like, science!
Science. Out the penis.
Bucket on juices.
Boom, out the penis.
Boom!
So first off, I love that it is a German carpenter
Yeah.
that came up
yeah.
with this idea.
Hey.
What he did was he invented a patent pending,
Okay.
or actually it might be patented.
Okay.
It's basically a fucking light switch
Okay.
that they surgically install
Oh, God.
on each tube.
Oh, each of them.
Each tube,
Okay.
it's about this big.
It's big.
Yeah, it's like an inch and a half
yeah.
big.
Well, that's an inch.
All right, an inch.
Yeah.
Up in like two giant plastic switches up in your ball sack.
Okay.
You then, and the video is priceless.
There's a video.
There's a video of somebody like doing it,
Yeah.
like flipping the switch. So basically, you flip the switches off. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna have sex tonight. Switch off. Then, by the way, you need to either masturbate or have sex again with a condom because you still have
Stuff
sperm
in
in
the
there.
tube.
So you got to clear it out.
Oh.
So you got to flip the switch, clear the junk.
Yeah.
And then you're like, now I'm good to go. I am sterile. I'm sterile and virile.
What?
Ready to prowl.
Clean it out.
Here's the how to clean it out. Here's the worst part.
There's a worser
There's
part.
a worser part.
It was made by a carpenter.
So
we got
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So you have to flip the switch.
Yep.
Right? Which I can kind of get because it's like they're in your but then it's like how do you pinch to get the like enough juice to actually flip the switch?
To get enough juice?
Yeah, like it's like think about it's floating in your body. Think about a
Oh,
fucking
it's not external?
No, first off, that would be horribly
That's
weird.
what I was picturing.
Two fucking switches on your hips? Like
Yeah.
No, they're inside the testicles.
Oh, God.
But so think about like a balloon with a light switch on it,
Yeah.
just floating and trying to flip the switch off.
No, the light switch
You'd
is
have to,
in
like-
it. Is in the balloon.
Yeah, but you'd have to like
push
get some
through the balloon.
get some pressure on the back.
Yeah.
So you got to like sack your nuts on a table to get the switch off. But here's the worst part. Here's the worst
God,
part.
There's a worser part.
In order to turn the shit back on,
Oh, no.
there's a safety catch in the back of the switch. I have no idea how you reach that.
You have to push it?
You have to hold
so it doesn't
the back of the
accidentally
switch.
get flipped
exactly.
on.
So you don't just sit down weird and it flips on and then you have sex and get somebody pregnant. This is the weirdest thing. And
Hey,
the video
you know what? Just use a condom.
Yeah, well, listen to this.
Okay.
The video is asking for investors
Oh, my God.
or people who want to try it. Like literally,
Test
they're
subjects.
like, we're looking for investors or test subjects, and I'm like, this is the worst idea ever.
That's insane.
I get the desire for male birth control.
Right.
Like, I love that. Like if there was a pill I could take and not have to worry about spreading babies all over the place.
Yeah.
Awesome. I get it.
All over the place.
all over the place.
Well, how do you do it?
Spreading your seed.
I spread my babies all over this room.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
But a physical switch that is that big. 2 of them, by the way. Two of them.
By the way, don't you feel like it would actually just be, I don't want to say easier, but less intrusive to go get a vasectomy because they're reversible?
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, this is just what happens when you get a vasectomy. They just cut the pipes to the things. What they're doing here is just putting in a switch so that rather than just cutting it, you could flip it to switch in a bar.
Split into the switch.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like all of it is. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's all fucked up. I would be interested
no
to
one
see
is
if
going
somebody
to do this.
Now if it was app powered.
Ooh,
App
that would be
powered.
cool, yeah.
Where I could just turn on my iPhone and be like, babies, no babies.
Yeah.
You're like, no babies. I think it just happened.
Yeah.
I think I just felt the switches flip. Like that'd be way
makes
easier,
a lot of
right?
sense.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna eat this guy's lunch. I'm gonna come out with
You're gonna eat this guy's lunch.
yeah, you know. I'm gonna come out with an
weird
app powered.
phrase.
I'm gonna come out with
I
an
drink your milkshake.
Exactly. I take your sandwich and eat it myself. That's the Russian version.
Yeah, I got it.
By the way, I wish this was a Russian carpenter. I just feel like it would make the
Instead
story
of
so much
German,
better.
yeah.
I mean, German
I still
carpenter.
can't get over our mascot from last week.
Yeah.
What was our mascot?
The
What,
dead drunk
Alex?
guy that came back to life.
Yeah.
Oh, our spirit animal.
Our
I totally
spirit
forgot.
animal. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Reggie.
I believe.
Reggie.
I don't know. His name was like Anton or something.
Yeah.
He was our spirit animal.
I
I
know.
forgot about that.
All right, next story.
All right.
Dead air. Dead
This
air.
is another good one. This
Gold.
is another good one. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Ouch.
TV reporter
Oh, no.
tests stab-proof material, gets stabbed. This is the most amazing. It's the most amazing thing ever. So, this Israeli company has created, because of course there's a lot of stabbings in Israel. You know what I mean? Like, and especially
There's
now.
a lot of stabbings, I think, everywhere.
Yeah, but like, there's been a rash of stabbings where people are like stabbing police officers or like random people. I don't know if you've heard
God.
about this in the news.
No.
I don't.
Crazy.
I don't listen to a lot of news because it's mostly horrible.
Depressing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mostly horrible.
Mostly.
But in Israel, this has become a thing, and so this company designed this like thin material that'll stop
A stabbing.
a stabbing. Stop.
Ooh,
stop
like the
blades.
Daredevil suit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
Or like medieval armor before guns.
You mean like chainmail?
Like chainmail.
Okay.
But it's like super. It's like almost paper thin, really flexible, and you can
Yeah.
make like T-shirts out of it.
Ew.
Right? So it's like, hey, you wear this T-shirt, it's great. So the CNN reporter was there.
Oh, no.
And this guy is like the most adorable. Like this dude is like just like this sweet, thin like news
I want to see his
reporter.
picture. I know people listening can't. Aw, he is sweet.
He's just like this guy.
Yeah.
And the guy who's showing him the stuff, he puts on this like vest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, if you want, I can demonstrate it on you right now. And he was like, okay. Like seriously considering not doing this.
Yes. Oh, no.
And this guy pulls out this fucking like survival knife that's like this giant combat blade.
Oh, it's like 8 inches long?
Yeah, it literally is like
Oh
this
my
giant like
God.
and he's like, and he makes this joke, and this is all on live TV by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
He makes this joke to his like girlfriend who's like, so hopefully I'll see you. We'll
Yeah.
see. And he turns around and the guy just starts stabbing him in the back.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's like blocking it.
Yeah.
And then it clearly goes in. And you see the guy like arch his back like up. And he goes, did that? He was like, I think that might have. And then he's like, I don't know. And he opens the shirt, and they had to get stitches.
Wow.
Oh.
And he was
okay,
like-
so he didn't like actually impale an 8-inch blade fully into his back.
No, but he got.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he got
like,
him.
and you see it.
Yeah.
It's like poke, clearly stabs him in the back. And he's just like, yeah, I felt that one.
I'll take 2 of these vests.
Yeah. And the guy's like, it works good all the time. It's just, it was a manufacturing issue that time.
No.
It was amazing. I didn't watch it because I thought it was going to be like, he gets stabbed to death. You know what I mean? Because like the headline was, guy gets stabbed, and it shows this guy with like his knife in his back like this.
You know, I did a lot of crazy shit when I worked at G4. A lot of stuff that...
Go on.
Well, I just, like, they would send me on all these field reports, and they'd be like, okay, now you try it. And I'd be like, I can't tell you how many waivers I had to sign working at G4 that was like, if you die, you can't sue us. I'm like, well, I'll be dead. So and there were,
I hope I won't sue you.
I know, but I that could have been me. I could have been the
100%.
person that they were
100%.
testing to stab on.
They
Totally
would have done that. Like, no, Allison, it's fine. Look, it works.
I know.
Now, here's the thing. Off camera,
yeah,
they tested it on his back, and it worked perfectly fine.
Right.
So he was like, "Oh, okay, on camera, this would be great." I think on camera, the guy just went a little too.
Yeah,
like,
got a little
look
crazy.
How good these. Look how good this works.
A little amped up
and stabbed the fucker in the
someone
back.
in the back.
And he was like, "I've always wanted to try stabbing someone in the back repeatedly with a combo knife." Combo knife? I don't even know what a combo knife is.
Nope, that's funny.
All right, how much time do we got?
But you're 30 minutes.
Oh, let's do another story.
We'll do one more story. We'll do a porn story.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Hell's yeah, we will.
So, it's CES.
It is CES.
It is/was CES.
Yep. Or it was, yeah.
VR big at CES.
Yep.
Well, there's a company that was there at CES giving demos of their product.
Okay.
That is a porn VR company.
Doesn't the porn... it used to, when I first started going to CES, the porn
they had a
convention
place, like,
was at the
downstairs
same
or something?
was the same time in Vegas. No,
interesting.
There was a whole separate convention for porn the same time as CES, which is sort of brilliant because they know all these like crazy tech guys are super into porn too. So.
Yeah. I don't know if that's still happening, but because these guys were actually at CES.
They're at CES, but they
could be associated with the porn convention at the same time. So it's called Naughty America.
Okay.
And they do VR porn.
Wow.
So this reporter, Raymond Wong from Mashable, went and was like, all right, I'll try this out. I mean, like, they were like, hey, go check out the VR porn because we're talking about VR. Let's see what it's like.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So here's the article. VR porn is here, and it's scary how realistic it is.
Oh, no. We're going back to sex bots, you guys.
Dude, sex bots. 100%. So... He puts on this like virtual. So there's a video of him which you got to watch afterwards. You got to watch it. It's hysterical.
Okay.
Because he's like this.
It's a video of him.
It's a video of him
with the headset on.
Doing the porn, and it is
doing the porn.
Like in viewing the porn.
Oh yeah.
But the crazy thing is, watching him, you realize how realistic it is because he gets so embarrassed. He gets flushed.
Oh wow.
He asks people to remove their breasts. Like he's like. Oh, her breasts are right in my face. I can't. I mean, he's like looking away. One of the ladies goes in to kiss him, and he was like, "Oh, she's trying to kiss me." I mean, it was crazy how. And so he goes on to talk about it. He was like, first it starts off really sort of like, and it's all POV, right? So basically, what it is you put the headset on.
That's so
it's
weird.
180 camera.
How they had to shoot it then.
Yeah.
Right, but there's a lot of like POV porn is like a genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that out there anyway.
It's like a dude just wearing a GoPro on his forehead.
Basically, it basically is.
Yeah.
Literally, that's probably how it started. It was like, why don't I just put a GoPro on my head
and then have sex with this lady?
Have sex with this lady. So, but the whole concept is, he was like, it's not a full 360 environment. It's only 180.
Yeah.
And right. and then
well,
the guy.
The other side is the bed.
Oh,
yeah, and the guy basically said that. He was like, why would you not want to be looking forward?
Yeah.
And he was like, good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Like, who's going to listen to the porn and be like, all right, hold on 1 second. I think the pizza guy's here. Yeah. I just got to check to make sure the cat's not doing anything weird.
Yeah.
While you're fake blowing me. So the other thing is, he was like, I looked down. He was like, I looked down and realized I have abs.
Oh, you can
I'm
see
a porn
yourself?
star. Yeah, you look down and it's the porn star guy. And so he's like, I have abs. He was like, this is so weird. Of course, it's clearly not me. I have abs. But he said by like very short a period of time into it, he was like, I thought it was me. He was like, he was like, he was like, the girls were coming up and doing things, and he was like, I was hiding my eyes. I was so embarrassed. I was like, he's like, it felt like they were real women right there in the room with me. He said, it's fucking weird.
I told you about, obviously I haven't seen porn VR, but I did
the
Morpheus.
The Morpheus thing, yeah.
Down at Comic-Con, and I was like I was stealing a diamond, and bad guys came to shoot at me, and I hid behind a desk.
Yeah.
And then I went to get up from behind the desk, and I went to put my hand on the desk to help stand up.
Yeah.
And that's when you suddenly remember the desk isn't there, and I just fell, and the demo guy had to catch me, because you get lost in the scenario.
Yeah, and just think about that, but sex.
Oh God.
Or think about that, butt sex.
Butt sex.
Butt sex. The extra T is for terrific.
For tight.
Oh, too much? I think for too much. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, first off, everybody that buys a VR headset has to try it at least once,
yeah, right? Yeah, totally.
They have to try it, because it's just like, how could you not try that?
Right. Do they have it for women? Like where the guys are all over you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're a chick. Like one part of the demo, he became a chick and was getting banged by some dude, and he was like, I am uncomfortable with this whole thing. It's amazing.
I need to watch this video.
Those seem like those would be the most expensive porns to make, right?
Why?
Like, I don't know, like a 180-degree experience?
But
like
it's just two cameras. It's like,
really?
Yeah. It's just the two eyes, because if you think about it, all VR is really just two cameras offset. Because that's 3D.
No.
Right? That gives you the depth perception. That's how you shoot 3D.
But to shoot 180, it's a bunch of cameras.
So I can look up and down and see exactly.
They have to have cameras shooting in every direction.
Well, but there's probably, I don't think they need to have a full 3D. Like, they don't have to buy, 3D cameras to do it.
No, not 3D cameras. They need cameras to shoot down and up and sideways and forwards all at the same time.
Yeah, see, I think it might be
That's
two
not a 3D
fisheye cameras.
Like a Google Street View camera.
But see, I'm thinking fisheye lenses, and then you're just seeing a piece of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
but they can't.
What's the point wearing the headset if you're not going to look around?
Well,
no, you are going to look around,
right? But my point is that they can't move the camera, because they don't know when the viewer is going to look in any direction. So they have to shoot all of that 180 all at once.
Yeah, but I think there are lenses that can do that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
And yeah, fisheye lens will give you that warped perspective, and then they just go, but here's the window that the VR helmet is looking at. We've shot this in this fisheye lens.
Yeah, but that would still look warped then.
Oh, well, first off, I don't think this is high-quality Avatar shit we're talking about. This is a guy getting sucked off by two chicks.
Right. Two!
There was a three. Halfway through, another chick showed up, and he was like, there's another one! And you gotta watch the video. It's the most adorable thing you've ever seen. It is. It's literally, it's like this nerdy Asian kid who's watching porn and being videotaped. It's the most adorable thing ever.
G4 definitely would have made me do that when we went. They'd be like, Alison, go do the porn website. Let's see how embarrassed you get.
100%. Yeah, but it's like, so, and Oculus just announced, just real quick, some VR info.
Oh.
The Oculus just went on pre-sale, so you can pre-order it.
Nice.
$599.
Whoa.
Yeah. But you get some shit. You get like a tracking camera, a gamepad, the headset, and like a remote control that works in VR space.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like if the remote control could be like your hand
wand.
picking something up, or
yeah.
Expelloramus. Yeah,
yes,
wand.
Harry Potter VR. I am all about that.
Dude, done. Harry Potter VR virtual porn.
You can play Quidditch.
You could totally play Quidditch. By the way, I'm super. First off, minus the porn. I mean, a little bit of the porn. Like I'm very interested to see what that's like.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm a huge fan of VR. I mean, we've talked about this a lot. Like, I've had my mind-blowing experience, like flying through space in a ship.
Yeah.
With VR is like the most amazing experience ever.
I'm just interested to see how it really plays out in a home environment without people just breaking shit left and right.
Well, and this is where I think, because the Oculus doesn't claim to be real sort of spatial.
Right.
It's more of just like a headset and the tracking camera.
Yeah.
The Vive...
What's that?
Which is Valve's or Steam's.
Oh,
it's like I think it's the Vive, VIVE, but it's that one actually comes with like 2 or 3 room cameras. that you put in the corner of your space.
Yeah.
So you could actually literally walk around and experience the world. It knows where your headset is in connection.
Interesting.
That one I feel more concerned about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to hit
Lots of lamps
anything.
are getting broken. Lots of lamps are getting broken.
That is fucking clear.
Lots of shins are getting knocked into coffee tables.
People are going to fall over big time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you nailed it when you were like, I'll put my hand on the table. Oh, fuck.
There's no table.
Yeah.
Did you see right after Christmas when like so many people got drones and those stupid
the
things,
hoverboards, yeah.
But like people searched on Twitter and it was like there were just hundreds of thousands of posts that are like, my dad had his drone for an hour and already broke it.
Yep.
And my aunt got on the hoverboard, broke her arm, we're in the emergency room. Like everyone was breaking drones and bones.
Yeah.
Drones and bones.
Drones
left
and bones.
right,
it was the
right.
big drones bones break-in.
Yeah.
Of
2015. Yep.
My nieces got baptized.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Right after Christmas.
Sweet.
And the guy in front of me, they do the thing where it's like, greet the person next to you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Church shit.
Church shit.
And the guy turned around and he was like, maybe early 20s, maybe mid 20s. And he was like, hey, and I went to shake his hand and he had this cast on his arm, like a fresh cast. And as I sat down, I was like, oh my God, I should have asked him. I should have gone like, hoverboard?
Yeah.
Because he probably would have gone, yes.
Yes, hoverboard.
Yes, hoverboard.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews were zipping around on the fucking thing.
Dude,
and I was like, I could do that. Wham.
Speaking of drones, I just remembered this. Yesterday I was driving up La Brea.
Okay.
Which is a pretty main street here in Los Angeles. And there was a motherfucking huge drone flying over La Brea.
Interesting.
Not bigger than the ones we flew when we went to DJI.
Like one
DJI.
of the octocopters that are like have like a 5D or on them or something.
It was huge and it was flying like building height over La Brea.
Weird.
I was like, what the fuck? I actually thought maybe it was the DJI guys because it wasn't too far from where their office was, but it was crazy.
Well, it could have been filming. It could have been somebody filming.
But it also was sort of like it felt like the drones. These must be the drones that the army uses. You know what I mean? It was that hardcore.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Did it follow your car for a while?
No, it just went over a building and then disappeared.
Yeah, just creep her out.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
The future of stalking,
The future of stalking literally is drones.
Damn it!
And poor fucking celebrities like paparazzi are going to be like, we'll just fly the drone over her pool. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great.
I would totally...
Oh, you'll yell at us? Well, we still have the photos, so...
Well, no, now we can shotgun it down and break your camera. Camera in the pool.
That's legal,
kabang.
right?
Well, it's not legal per se, but the guy who did it no charges were pressed.
Yes.
So you can do it.
So it's totally legal. You're here
we
first.
are your legal advisors. When it comes
Jesus.
Sweet.
I think that's it.
Is that it? All right.
Wow.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour. If you would like to email us, and we may read your email on the show, please email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr. Subscribe to us on iTunes and find us on Nerdist. And apparently we're going to be popping up on Stitcher soon.
Oh, yeah. They're looking into that. They should hook that up. I don't know when that's going to happen. But
yeah. And thank you, as always, for listening. That is it for the Half Hour Happy Hour. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. With us as always.
No, you always say that. We're ending the show. We're not starting the show.
Tom Kravsky?
Yeah.
And that over there is...
And that and then you point to it. Remember, you point, and then I always say, no one can see you point. Yeah, good. I'm glad you just pointed. Right, Alex just pointed to Tom.
I love everybody. We will talk later.
Bye.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.